llevamos la electrónica original, CD y tal, porque ya es muy buena. Dice, y trabajar con otros tipos de electrónica, de mapa y tal, lleva mucho trabajo y no estoy seguro de poder mejorar lo que ya trae de serie. Así que vamos con el de serie. Lo dijo así. 9 minutitos. YZ 2,5 PROCIRCUIT. 2,5 2 tiempos. Antes hemos estado viendo la 4,5, la 2,5 2 tiempos de Martín. 2,5 4 tiempos, no 2 tiempos de Martín Castelo. Ahora vemos una 2,5 2 tiempos PROCIRCUIT. Pero del tirón, calidad. Es que no sé qué pasa. Ahí. Me encantan los PROCIRCUIT estos de Kevlar, tío. Eso es no. Qué rampote para entrar como... qué gustazo.
Hey guys, it's Ping with Vital MX.
Hey. One moment, please.
We're at Fox Raceway today.
¿Por qué salen en inglés? Espera. Traducir automáticamente en español. Ahora.
For our race shop build, it's one of the bikes I'm going to be keeping for the year. It's the 22 Yamaha YZ 250. And so if it's something I'm going to be keeping for the year and riding a lot, obviously I want to really go all in and make it custom for me, really comfortable for me, and the parts that I like to use and things like that. So this bike may be one of the coolest ones I've ever built, or I'm most excited about.
Esta moto puede ser una de las mejores que he construido.
So let's start with the power plant. I went to ProCircuit, had Mitch Payton build the same engine spec that he built for Ryan Villapoto for the straight rhythm several years.
Yo, claro, es que dice, fui a MXpasión, ¿vale? De ProCircuit, y le dije que me construyera el mismo motor que le construyó a Villapoto para el Straight Ring, para el Red Bull Straight Ring. Claro, cabrón, así. Esta es la moto que más me entusiasma. Claro, cabrón, si te la ha hecho MXpasión. A mí también me entusiasmaría. Era la 2,5 más rápida que había probado.
So we used the 22 as the model. He built that all up. V-Force reed block, ProCircuit exhaust, their carbon silencer. We went to VP race fuels. Obviously, when you put that kind of horsepower into a motor and more compression, you've got to run good fuel. So we used MRX02. Mitch wanted me to cut
Lo que hablaba en el vídeo que vimos ayer de MXpasión, del combustible, que decía, según el combustible así preparamos el motor.
3-to-1 with C12. Just to kind of keep it from possibly detonating, just gives you a little bit more of a safety buffer there. So that's what we use with some Motul oil, and that's the power plant. We left a stock ignition. He said, man, you can't use
de
it,
serie,
really
eso es lo que dijo ayer también MXpasión. Lo dijo con la Yamaha precisamente de Ken Rosen, que dijo, llevamos la electrónica original, CD y tal, porque ya es muy buena. Dice, y trabajar con otros tipos de electrónica, de mapa y tal, lleva mucho trabajo y no estoy seguro de poder mejorar lo que ya trae de serie. Así que vamos con el de serie. Lo dijo así.
Thing's gonna run. So that was what we did the power plant. He also valved the suspension, set it up for me at ProCircuit. Stock link arm and everything. I didn't have any issues with the balance or settling of the bike in stock trim, so we didn't mess with that. Then kind of some of the other parts around this thing. I use the stock wheels because they're good, they look cool. I mounted up Dunlop tires, and this is my tire combo, the 33 rear with the 53 front. I'll tell anyone that'll listen, if you're riding anywhere from hard pack to soft, that's the tire setup. It works in such a broad range of terrain, unless it's muddy or really deep sand, in which case I like the 33 front with the 12 rear, the scoop. But this tire combo here, man, try it if you haven't, it's awesome. We went to ProX for a few of their parts, chain sprocket, air filter, and then the graphics are SKDA. And these guys, I've been working with them for a little while now and just love the style and the look that they have. It's very unique to them, although it's being copied a little more. And they made this graphic for me. It's called the Ping graphic. You can look it up on their website. It comes in multiple colorways. This is the white and blue.
Los
And I just
gráficos
think
y
it
tal.
looks trick. And if you look, notice
Es
the
muy
crossbar
sencillo, pero
pad
bueno,
on
lo
this
hace
thing.
ya va
They're now
cuestión de
doing
gusto.
customizable crossbar pads to, you can put whatever you want on there. I said, make it match the graphic. I think that'll look cool. So it's got my name and number and ODI on there, and pretty rad. So big thank you to those guys for coming up with an awesome look. Controls, so I've got ODI handlebars. It's the RC4 bend. I love that bar. It's just super comfortable. I cut about a ½ inch off either side. For me, I just feel like it stabilizes the bike a little bit and makes it just fit me better. I use their
Es
lock-on
el manillar de RC, no sé qué dice, y aparte le corté media pulgada. Pulgada no sé cuántos serán centímetros. Yo una vez quise hacer eso, no recuerdo con qué manillar, era un rental, pero no recuerdo el modelo. Le recorté poco, no sé si era medio centímetro o 1 centímetro a cada lado, y lo tuve que tirar, tío. Fíjate, esa cosa tan pequeña y cuando fui a rodar digo, tío, pero esto qué mierda, ¿eh? Y yo, a ver, no necesito un manillar súper ancho, pero sí es verdad que como sea muy estrecho, es como que más anchito, como que hace más palanca a la hora de pilotar, por lo menos son mis sensaciones. Ya digo, lo recorté un poquito porque lo hace muchos años y no he vuelto a cortar un manillar en mi vida.
grips, just
Pero
the
bueno,
regular lock-ons from ODI.
eso es tan
Love those
personal,
things.
tío, que te gusta un manillar,
And,
otro...
Nihilo
ya.
Concepts lever skins, lever grip on my levers. To me, it just gives it a comfortable feeling, especially if I'm riding in cold. My fingers don't go numb or get cold. I really have grown to like those things. Works connection adds some parts. So a lot of the blue caps, bar mounts, and they made the Pro Peg titanium foot pegs as well. Awesome platform. And I've got FCP titanium foot peg pins in there as well. Just a little bit lighter, cool looking. They're like the rainbow color. And then we have a lot of stuff on here from Lightspeed. Willie over there took care of me, man. All the covers, the disc guard, clutch side cover, chain guide. I mean, you name it. The engine mount, the head stay is all carbon, and that was actually something they developed back with factory Yamaha when Chad Reed was over there to reduce vibration. Obviously, it's light as well, but it does reduce some
Estas
vibration.
tapas las reducieron en la época de Charry para reducir las vibraciones.
So lots of cool little parts. So the pipe
Muchas
mount,
piezas de
all that
carbono.
stuff's carbon. A lot of trick stuff on it. And then a couple of the last minute little things we threw in. When you add more horsepower, you need to beef up your clutch springs. If you try to run the stock ones, when you really land under a load, if it's good traction, they'll slip. There's just not enough tension on it.
Me interesa el embrague. Dice, si tienes este tipo de motor con potencia y tal, necesitas un embrague potente. Dice, si no, te va a patinar.
So the guys
ver
from
qué es lo que
Recluse were cool enough to send me some springs for it, and they
Un
sent all
Recluse, claro,
6,
cabrón.
but recommended just swapping out 3. So every other spring with these stiffer springs, which is exactly what I did, and it's perfect. If you put all 6 in,
Unos muelles Recluse y
it just
tal,
makes
no
the
sé qué.
pull a little bit heavy, and it's
Pero
not
que le
really
recomendaron no poner
necessary.
los 6 muelles, poner
So
solo
the
3 de
3
los
stiffer
Recluse.
springs with 3 standard was
3
must.
resortes más rígidos con
And
otro
also a V4 speed
3
block in there
estándar
as
y
well.
3
Thank those guys.
más rígidos.
That's an awesome
muelle de
product.
embrague.
If you have a 2-stroke, just put it in. It's bolt-on horsepower, no reliability issues. The things are awesome. So I appreciate all the folks that chipped in on this bike. It's a lot of sponsors from my show, obviously, that I used, and I just appreciate everybody contributing because this is a bike I'm going to use all year, so I really wanted it to be cool. So how did it go on the track? The motor was exactly like I remembered it from Villapoto's old bike. The throttle response is absolutely instantaneous. I mean, so much so that I left stock gearing on. I think I need to drop down from a 50 to a 49 because it's the second you think about turning the throttle.
Dice, la respuesta es brutal. Dice, necesité bajar la corona un diente menos a 49, dice, porque es que es instantáneo.
Going, and it comes on so strong. I found myself kind of wheeling and making some mistakes coming out of turns. Now maybe I can get used to that, but if it'll pull a 49, that gives me a little bit longer pull out of a turn before I need to catch a shift, or if I want to let it run into another turn. So I'm probably going to drop a tooth and try that. And that's a huge testament to Mitch and what he did with this motor. If it'll pull a smaller sprocket, that tells you he did some good work. The pull is incredibly strong all the way up through the top. It never just signs off. And this
Nunca
is
se
stock
apaga.
ignition, mind you, but it just
O sea, nunca se viene abajo, desde abajo hasta arriba, nunca se acaba.
it'll keep pulling and just hold.
y con
you
el
know what I mean?
encendido de
So if you
serie.
need to like just leave it on for a second, it's not quite worth shifting, but you still need to stay on the gas. It'll keep pulling a little bit into that, into that next turn. So it's a really broad power and really strong through the middle. It wants to be short shifted. Again, that's why I think I could go to a 49 and probably be better off. But as quick as I can shift this thing, it's pulling gears. And the carbon silencer has such a nasty sound. This thing is just throaty and meaty. You can hear it from across the track. It's so fun to ride. Just big smile under my helmet the whole time. I went out and it felt a little bit high in the back. I checked the sag. I was at 98. I bumped it to 102 and it was perfect. Man, I got the thing I didn't even touch clickers. Straight from those guys, the setting is awesome. Just super plush on the little stuff. You know, just what you're looking for. But on big hits or if I G out into something, it's not going all the way through. It holds up enough. Settles into the turn nicely. I mean, I'm so happy with the way the thing works. Love the bar, love the pegs. It's stock brakes. Sometimes I'll put a braided line on, I'll go to a bigger rotor. I just don't need it. This thing, just in stock trim, works so well. I didn't need any more power.
Normalmente solo monta latiguillos metálicos, discos más grandes, dice, pero aquí no lo necesito.
So really happy with that. I love the seat. SKDA makes these covers that have like a raised rib on it, and it's a ton of grip. So I like to have a grip seat because to me it's just doing work that I don't have to do with my hands or even squeezing with my legs. Just the seat's dragging against my butt and holding me in place. So really, really cool seat cover those guys have going on. That was comfortable to me. And the 22 YZ, if you haven't ridden one of these, it's just a much racier body work and kind of setup. Does sit a little bit higher, but you don't notice that on the track. It just feels thinner and racier. I guess that's the best way I can put it. You know, you sit back to back against a 21, that feels like a trail bike, this feels like a race bike. So the engine setup with the suspension and all the parts I like, I could not be happier. This thing is awesome. Bare minimum, I'm gonna go out and have a lot of fun on this thing. Thank you so much to the sponsors. If you're interested in any of these parts, man, check them out. I can't recommend any of these people enough. They're so good at what they do. And I get to pick and choose what I wanted on my bike, and this is the stuff I chose. So it's a testament to those companies and the products they're turning out. So thank you guys very much for watching. Stay tuned, we got more videos coming.
Pues muy guapo. Te veo con cara de me gusta esa YZ, claro. ¿Y a quién no? La pregunta es, ¿a quién no le gusta esa YZ? ¿A quién no le gusta? Ese sería el kit de la cuestión.